Good morning. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's well. Today I'm doing my wedding applique sale. Um, if you have bought from me before, then you're pretty familiar with the way I do things. I'm just going to do a video, and everything will be numbered. And if there's more than one item available in the number, I will have an A and a B. For instance, in this sale, there will only be A and B choices. I do ask that if you see something that you're interested in, just comment in the comment in the video. Let me know the number you want, and if it has an A or a B, be sure and add that in there, and how many. And the reason I do this, instead of personal messaging me, it's just easier for everybody to see what has been spoken for and what's left available. And that's just the easiest way that I know to do it. Until I learn how to do live sales, this is just the way I have to do things. But I have to have these sales to keep me being able to do what I love to do, crafting. And I have so many things accumulated here. It's taking over, and so I will be doing sales as often as I can. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. We have 18 items today, or 18 numbers. Like I said, there will be multiples in a couple of them. If you have not purchased from me before, I need you to send me your PayPal information, your address, your email. Tina@theparkerbunch.com is my email. And I do pirate ship shipping. And I just told you about I want you to comment on this video the number you want, and if it's got an A or a B. So I'm gonna leave this hopefully where you can see it, and we're just gonna go right into it. So I'm gonna start off. Number one is going to be a 7-piece wedding appliques. And I will go ahead and just tell you a little bit as I'm gathering my things here. These wedding appliques are taken from a couple of different wedding gowns. Some of these I did have in my last sale that I have left over that I didn't sell. And some of these are brand new. These first ones that I'm starting out with are a brand new dress that I took apart. It was huge and it was gorgeous, so I have lots of the goodies to share. And I love finding beautiful things like that and being able to share out, because not everybody gets to find goodies like this. So I like to be able to share them with you. It helps me and it helps you, and everybody's happy. So this is a 7-piece applique set. I have 7. Let me make sure I'm right on that. I think I have 7 of these available, and these are going to be $10. And there's 7 pieces here, and they're heavily beaded. Let me see. I'm going to bring I'll bring one of them up, and so maybe you can see some of the detail. It is sequined with the AV sequins and heavily pearls. And I've done most of the fussy cutting for you. There is a little, edging that you may want to clip out, or you may want to just leave it like that and then decorate around, however you wish to do these. And of course you can cut them apart. You can use them in so many ways. So this is your 7 pieces. Let me make sure all of this is in camera, y'all. Just getting going. I want to make sure you're okay. I need to move up a little bit. This is why I wish I had a helper. Hopefully I can do this live with y'all later when I learn the ropes. I think everything's in there now. Okay, hopefully you can see the 7 pieces. They are gorgeous. I have 7 available. And this is item number 1, and they're $10. Okay, we're going to move along. And I tried to give you the ones that I had a left and a right side, or if I had 2 matching, I tried to give you sets. That way if you want to do like a spread and have one on either side. Okay, that'll be item number 1. I have 7 available for $10. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to keep them where I can find all the pieces in the sets here. Alrighty, moving along. Item number 2. We have a 3-piece set. Which I have 2 available. It's just more of the appliques here. This is just a smaller set, but they're very similar. They're just fussy cut, except for these. But you could also, you know, cut these and use them however you wish. So I have 2 of these available, and these are going to be $4. So that's item number 2. 3-piece set. I have 2 available, and they're $4. They're beautiful. I know the camera doesn't do it justice, the way they sparkle and with all the beads. They're so pretty. I had a fit when I found this dress. It was so gorgeous. Okay, item number 3. Here we're going to have an A and a B. This is item number 3. We're going to have A and B. And we have, let's see, which one did I do first here? They're both going to be the same price, which is $2. $2 for this applique. And $2 for this heavily beaded piece here. Look at that. Look at all that sparkle. Ah, oh, so gorgeous. So many yummy beads on there. And this piece is gorgeous. You could use it as is. You could cut it and have 2 separate appliques and a bonus little flower. However you choose to cut that one up. Or I love it like that. Did you see that? Like on a clutch or a wrap on a journal or something. And this too, it's gorgeous. So that's A and B, $2 each. Okay, item number 3. If you have any questions now, you can always message me. Okay, item number 4. We have an A and a B. Okay, this first one. These are the yummies, y'all. These are my yummies. Some of my yummies. All right. A, we have 2 of these. These are so gorgeous, y'all. I'm sorry, it's first come, first serve. I do have 2 of A available. These are so pretty. They're like heart shape. Oh, you could cut them or just, I love them like this. I love them like this. I don't think I could cut these apart because they're so beautiful. So I have 2 of A. B is just a little bit different where it has the different flowers at the top. Let me move one of these away so you can see the differences here. They're the same price. This is A, this is B. You can see the differences. This one doesn't come down into the point. This one has pearls and the flowers down here. Other than that, they're basically the same. This one's a little bit wider. So you got your A and your B. I have 2 of A available and I only have 1 of B. And these will be $3 a piece. These are item number 4. A, I have 2. B, I have 1. And they're $3. $3 each. Oh, they're so pretty. So, so pretty. Okay, that's item number 4. Alrighty, moving along, we have another A and B. Item number 5. These are just large pieces that I clipped from the dress. You can cut them, use them as you wish. They're huge. So many beads and pearls. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna pull it. Look at all that shine, y'all. I have glued the strings on these on the backs. Hopefully not lose any pearls for y'all. Oh, so yummy. So look at this. So beautiful. So beautiful. I could see that wrapped around a clutch or something too. That is gorgeous. Okay, so A and B, these are going to be $3 each. A and B. That is item number 5. Gorgeous. Okay, moving along. Alrighty, item number 6. We have a part of the beaded train, which was, oh my goodness, gorgeous. I know y'all saw this in my short video. I did put one of these in my short video so you could see how gorgeous. This is part of the train, y'all. And guess what? I have 10 of these available. Oh, it was huge. It was so gorgeous. This, I'm going to tell you how long it is. It is probably about 27 inches long and 3 inches. 3 inches wide and about 27 inches long. So you're going to get this little thing here. You're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you've got 5 of those, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the flowers. They're all just alike. I have 10 available. And let me just hold this up for y'all. So gorgeous. So you have a lot of ways. You could clip this. You could just use a section of it on a journal or whatever you're making. So many ways. You could clip them individually. You know, use your imagination. Gorgeousness right here. 10 available. Item number 6. These are going to be $12. Lots of goodies to make on that one. Alright, item number 6. There's 10 available and they're $12. I do have some grab bags coming up. Everybody likes a grab bag. So I did make some grab bags. In fact, number 7 is the first one. Number 7 is a 9-piece little scrappy bag here. Who likes to play with scraps? We all do. They're perfect for your little clusters, tags, any way you would like to use these. They're beautiful little scrappies. Let me say, they are so pretty. Sorry if the little sequins fall off. I try to capture them. Okay, here we go. This is your first one. Some of these are wrinkled, but you know they can be pressed out. However you want to use them, you can glue them. Like that one's trying to wrinkle up, but it's gorgeous. There's another little sequin there. Catch that. They're pearl. You know they have all the little pearls. Different little flower pieces. I hope I'm showing good for y'all. I'm gonna check again in a second because I'm paranoid. All these little bits to play with. Look at how many little projects you can get with these little bits. They're going to be $2. This grab bag is going to be $2 for all these little bits. Let me make sure. Let me see. I have 3 of these available, y'all. Number 7, a 9-piece. Okay, I'm in camera. I have 3 sets of these for $2 for the little scrappy bits. Gorgeous little scrappy bits. I hope y'all can see okay. Let me bring them up again. And they're all going to be basically just like this. I have 3 sets for $2. Such yummies to play with for $2. Okay, moving along. Item number 8. We have a 4-piece set. Of yummies. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. So pretty, so pretty. Okay, I have 2 of those. One I fussy cut. This one I did not, y'all. It was just so time consuming and I get tired. And this one's a little bit different, but you see what I mean. You can take this material out or you can leave it in, however you wish to use it. These were just little scrappy pieces also, but they're big and they're gorgeous. So this is item number 8. Let's see how many. Only have this one of this one. They're large scrappy bits. This one is going to be $6 for the 4-piece. This one down here has the pearls going like this, the scalloped edging on it. And these, I hope you can see these. You got your flower up here. You got all these little flowers. So many ways you could use those. That's like a separate applique, or you could cut it apart. And the same here. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, so this 4-piece is $6. I only have one of this one. That's item number 8. Okay, item number 9. Item number 9 is a wedding dress that I had before in one of my sales, and you might have purchased this before. I have discounted this because it needs to go. I have 5 of these left, y'all, and they need to go. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. This is part of a train from a different dress. And let's see, what did I say we have? We have 5 of these available, and each train piece has 5 different appliques if you chose to use it that way. And it has the bottom, you get these roses that are attached. I did not do anything to these appliques. So they have pearls. Let me bring it up. They have pearls. They have your attached little rosettes. You might have seen me use some of these in my projects. I love them. And then the bottom part is scalloped. There may be some staining. I did say when I was dismantling this wedding dress, this bride had a great time at her wedding. It must have been an outdoor wedding because parts of it was like you could tell where she had swayed through some dirt or something. But gorgeous. You can give it a bath. You could dye these. You know, y'all know how to do them however you wish. So there may be a few spots. Just know that that's the way that I received it. But it is gorgeous nonetheless. You could do these individual appliques. Gorgeous. You could add more beading if you wanted more beading or sequins or however you wanted to use that. You could use these scalloped edges. Just different ways. There may be pearls missing. There again, y'all know how it is when you get a wedding dress. Beautiful pieces of train here. Plus you have some little material here. You could make you some rosette flowers. Each one of these are going to be $8, and you get 5 of these appliques on each piece. Plus you're getting the flowers. You're getting all of this for $8. I can't remember what I sold them for before, but I did discount them. It was probably 10 before, so I have discounted these. They need to go. I have 5 of these available, and that is item number 9. Okay, Okay, item number 10. Now this is something different. I have, and this is the new dress that I just showed the appliques before that last one. This is part of the bodice, y'all. I cut it down the middle here. I was going to try and dismantle, you know, each applique, and my hands get so shaky. And by the time I did, this dress was huge. I told y'all this dress was so huge. By the time I took this thing apart and did the cutting that I did, I was worn out with it. So I was going to keep these and maybe do something, but I'm letting them go, y'all. I can't keep hoarding them. Anyways, I cut this in half. It's a lot of beading here, a lot of flowers. I have, of course, both sides. I have 2 available, and these are going to be $3.50. $3.50, and I have 2. You have so many little individual flowers that would be so easy to cut and use on your projects. Then you have this large piece up here. I don't know. Let me just pull it up so you can see how many different ways you could cut and use that. Or you could just take it across and, you know, wrap it around your project. Look at all the beading and all the sequins. Beautiful. So these are $3.50. I have 2 available. That's item number 10. Okay, these are more train pieces, y'all. This is item number 11. This is from another dress that I had. This is a separate dress here. Item number 11. There's going to be an A and a B. Hang on just a second, I'm getting ahead of myself. There's going to be an A and a B. One is just a little bit larger than the other. That's the only difference, and I'll show you the differences. Which one did I do first on here? Okay, I did A, is the 2-piece. Okay, so this is going to be your B. This is going to be your A. And you will see one of them is just a little bit bigger. And the way I have figured this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're getting 6 flowers. A, I'm going to have 2. I have 2 available of A, and they're exactly the same. You're getting 6 flowers. Plus you're getting the little, and you're getting all of this little bits. Okay, so that's your A. Item B is just a little smaller. 1, 2, 3, 4 flowers. 4 flowers, 6 flowers. And then, of course, on B, you have all the little bits, too. So one is just a little bit smaller. A, I have 2 available. These are $3. B is just a little bit smaller, and this will be $2. So you have your A and your B. Beautiful there again to cut out and use as you wish. Bring this up a little bit and you can see. I know some of you love the netting. There's 2 types of netting here. This is the more fine netting, and then you have this kind of netting. I think of Roseanne. Hi, Roseanne. I know you love the netting. And this netting even has the little leaves. I love the way they did this around the bottom. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? With the leaves around it. Beautiful. This was a beautiful train. So that's your A. I have 2, and B just the 1. Okay, moving along. Item number 12. Item number 12, we got more grab bags. I do have 2 of these available. These are a 13-piece grab bag. So give me just a minute. I'm going to pull everything out that I'm giving you. So I want you to see exactly what you're getting. You're getting flowers. Beautiful little flowers to play with. I've given you some leaves, and they have pearls. Bigger flower. And you're getting some bigger ones with leaves. Let me do it this way. I don't know the easiest way to lay this out for y'all. I want to make sure it's in camera. Look at this one. I love that one. That one is gorgeous. That one. No, they're getting larger. Uh-oh, I lost a pearl. I will try to put some extra pearls in for y'all. And I meant to tell you, because I have a dish here. I'm collecting the sequins and pearls. I meant to tell you, I'll tell you in a minute. Let me finish this. Okay, so these are getting bigger. So you're getting some tinies and you're getting some larger appliques. Okay, now let me make sure I'm in camera. Okay, I think I'm there. All right, so this is your 13-piece little grab bag. Lots of goodies here to play with. I have 2 available, and these are going to be $3.50. $3.50 for 13 pieces to play with. Okay, now, while I'm thinking about it, if you purchase from me today, I have a bag here of buttons, wedding buttons. If you would like some of these gifted to you free, I'm going to share out with your purchase wedding buttons. Please let me know in the comments if you would like some of these buttons. I know I stopped counting at 50. There's probably 70, 75, maybe 80. So I can share these out. I will share them out equally. If you would like some buttons, please let me know. These are coming to you free as my little thank you. Plus, I always send goodies if you purchase from me. I always give you extra goodies. It may not be wedding. It may be laces. It may be, I don't know what. I will send you goodies. I always try to, as a thank you, I always try to give you goodies. Okay, let me know if you want buttons. This is my 13-piece set here. Grab bags. I have 2. Yes, I have 2 available, and they're $3.50. Lots of pretties to play with. Look at that one. Look at all the beads on there. So pretty. And some of them have the sequins, the flowers. And I have given you some leaves. I think I said that. So you can place them how you want. So pretty. Okay, that was item number 12. We're almost done, y'all. I say almost. I think I have 18. We're on 12. So I think we're doing pretty good. Okay, my grands are here, so I'm glad they're in the den. I fixed them. They love to come to Mimi's house and eat breakfast because I usually will fix them bacon and cinnamon toast. They love my cinnamon toast. So I didn't have the bacon this morning, but they got their cinnamon toast. So they were all good. So now they're watching TV while I film. Okay, item number 13, we have a 4-piece set. Another little grab bag here. This is a 4-piece, and I have 2 available. Let's see, let me do them this way. And this one is larger. Let me do this one like this. There we go. Can y'all see that? Okay, I hope y'all can see that. So this is your 4-piece little set. You're going to get this for $2. I have 2 available. Number 13, 2 available, $2 for the 4-piece appliques. Okay, number 14. Number 14, I only have 1 available. This one is heavily beaded. It's a 3-piece appliques. Lots of beads on this one, y'all. On all 3 of these appliques. Lots of beads and sequins. They can be cut apart or used as is. This one's trying to wrinkle on me, but it is there. When you glue this down or sew it, you know, of course it'll lay flat. It's just trying to buckle up on me. It's been packed in little baggies. Sorry. I had to do them separate to keep up with my sale. Okay, so this is your three-piece. Gorgeous. This three-piece is going to be $3.50. There is a lot of beading going on in these, but it's gorgeous. And the sequins. You can cut them apart or use them like this. Gorgeous. You're getting lots of flowers. Beautiful. So I have one of these available, $3.50, number 14. Okay, number 15. I'm coming up soon with some ivory color, y'all. Got a couple of really old, I say really old. One of them I know is very vintage. And I think it was either, I don't know if it was a wedding gown or a mother of the bride, but anyway, the fabrics are gorgeous. Okay, now these little pieces, some of them have some sequins. I've had these before. These are what I had left. They're individual little appliques that I have fussy cut from a wedding gown. One that I had in my past sale. You may recognize some of it. Some of you may have purchased some. The sequins, you can tell it was older. The sequins have that yellow gold kind of color to them, but they're the AB. I've left, you know, I didn't fussy cut all of them because it was too much. This was another huge dress that I had before. So these have beads and the rest I think don't. They're just appliques. You can add your own beads or however you wish to use these. They are gorgeous little appliques. I love this one. Now this one I did fussy cut for you. Some of them I did, and then like I said, when my hands give out, I have to give it up. This is a left and a right. This is the third one that has a couple of beads left on it. It's like these, except for these don't have any beads. So this is your, how many pieces did I say? 10 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 10 pieces, and I'm giving you these for $2.50. Because they're not heavily beaded, but it's a lot of appliques that you can use and decorate yourself. You know, a 10-piece set, $2.50. Oh, I'm sorry, I have 2 of these available. I love that. I love the little swirlies, and that is so pretty. You can see that on a page, wrapped around the edge of something so pretty. This one too, with the little swirly. I think they all have that little. So cute. So I have 2 available for $2.50, and that's number 15. Okay, we're about to wrap it up, y'all. I don't know how long I've been going. All right, number 15. Let me see what I got. Okay, hang on just a second, y'all. So I'm sorry, that was 16. Okay, I confused myself. Oh, what's new, right? Okay, number 16. This is part of I think this was a mother of the bride. Here I have taken apart the skirt, and it was so heavily beaded, y'all. Gorgeous. I think I put a little piece of this in my short video because it's so beautiful, so sparkly. Oh my goodness, at the beadwork. You're getting a piece of fabric from the skirt here to cut and use as you wish. It is about 20 inches long and possibly 7-ish because of the way it's cut, 7 inches wide. Piece of fabric, and I'm going to pull it up here so you can see the sparkle. It has those AB little tiny beads like around the flower. Hope you can see that. It has your pearls. It has your sequins. Gorgeousness. You could cut individual flowers, or you could put this as a, I don't know, use your imagination. You should cut up this line right here and use it like that. do your individual flowers. I don't know. There's so many possibilities here. You know what I have an idea of doing with this, the piece I kept for myself. How gorgeous would this be to make Christmas ornaments for your tree, y'all? The sparkle wrapped around whatever shape you choose and make ornaments out of this. Oh my goodness. And I'm also giving you, with this, this was part of the trim, which I have cut. I'm giving you a strand of this beaded pearl that was on the edging, and look, in between the pearls, you have those AB little beads. Can you see that? So pretty. Now you can glue. I did not glue the back of this, but you could glue this, and you could cut little individual pieces and put on your ornaments, y'all. How gorgeous would that be for ornaments or tags or however you wish to use it? It's so pretty. I can't even tell you how pretty that is in person, and soft. This material, it's so soft. It is like baby soft. So let me see how many I had. I have three. I have three available, and I'm gonna give them to you for $3. No telling how many ornaments you could make out of that for $3. And you're getting this also, your pearls. And these are ivory pearls, y'all, or cream color pearls. So, so pretty. So I have three available of number 16 for $3. Alrighty, number 17, almost done. This right here was a Mother of the Bride, I'm pretty sure, dress that I tried to dismantle it. It was very difficult, but so worth it, y'all, because these are true. I don't know what color to even call these. They're almost a goldy, I don't even know. Let me pull up the bigger piece. These pearls are such a unique color. Oh, I just love it. They're like a goldy ivory. I don't even know how to describe that color, but they are gorgeous. And look at the netting under here. You can, of course, take these. I didn't glue these. See? You just glue the little strands before you snip it and use it how you wish. This is a grab bag, of course. You can snip these flowers. Look at this netting. Look at this underneath here. Look at that different kind of netting under there. Oh, so pretty. So you're getting scrappy pieces here. They can all be fussy cut after you glue to save your pearls and your sequins and put on your projects. Again, Christmas ornaments, tags, whatever project. Look at that. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. All right, how many pieces did we have here? It's a 6-piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have 2 little extra flowers. 6 pieces here, $2. $2, y'all, for all these gorgeous beads. And wait a minute, let's see, I have 2 available. Sorry, I forgot to say that. I have 2 of these available for $2. There's six pieces here to play with. Gorgeous. Gorgeous little projects I can see happening with y'all. Y'all's projects are all so inspiring and so gorgeous. I love watching all of y'all. Alright, that was number 17. We're almost done. We have one more. Thank you for hanging with me if you've stayed with me. This is the last one. This is very, I don't know whether to call this antique. I don't think it's antique. It is very vintage, let me say that. And let me just say ahead of time, I do believe, well, I know for sure, these pearls were glued, okay? They were not sewn. They were glued. This dress was so large. I loved it for the fabric, the lace. I loved it for all of it. But there's a lot of pearls missing. Let me just say up front. There's a lot of pearls missing. There's a lot of the sequins missing. But I don't care because it's that gorgeous, y'all. And you'll see what I mean. You're getting 2 kinds of laces on these panels here that I've cut for y'all. Look at this gorgeous lace. Alright, and I'm going to start it here where you can see in the camera, and I'm going to push it, and then you're going to see how big this is. Look at this gorgeous fabric. Okay, now you're going to come into some of the pearls and the sequins on this gorgeous piece. Look at these pearl droplets, y'all. Like I said, these are glued, but no telling how many years they have held on. Now there are some missing. You can go ahead, you can add them, you can use them as use your imagination with these pieces, y'all, because oh, they're so gorgeous. Look at this big applique here. You could cut, you could cut it and just use part of it. Add your pearls that are missing or your sequins. So many ideas here. These little droplets, let me pull this up here so you can see the bottom of these pearls. This droplet is like an AB or a clear bead. Then you have your pearl in the middle. Isn't that unique and so gorgeous? And look at this different lace at the bottom. Now the way this was put together, I couldn't do like a big piece of this, but you still have these gorgeous roses here that you can cut. And this gorgeous netting, and you do have pieces of flowers here, and then this would have been towards the bottom, the trim. You could cut these little individually, in between the lines that you can see here. You can cut out just rows, these little flowers. Oh, just the details. Look at that. Gorgeous. You can tell this is old. And I don't know. And the sequins have yellowed. You know how they yellow with age. The pearls, you can see how they're not glued exactly, in the center of some of the little flowers. I'm trying to find one. Let's see. Yeah, there's one that's missing. So you can see where they've glued. That's glue. I think if you had a heat gun or something, you might could melt that glue. You might could melt the glue and then re-add your, you know what? That might be a sequin instead of glue. You can see the glue right there, because there's a sequin. Yeah, I think that's a sequin, so y'all excuse me. My eyes are so bad, and I do have my glasses on. Okay, but anyway, you might could use your heat gun if you wanted to try to remove some of the glue. Just add you something else if you just, glue something else on there. There's so many ways to use these pieces, and they're so gorgeous, and it's so vintage looking. I just love it. You're getting so much of this up here. Okay, with that being said, I have 2 of these available. Number 18. These are going to be $4. And then, I'm sorry, this is A. The large pieces. Okay, this is going to be an A. And then I have B. That I have just part of the bottom, part of the train, that I've cut you just little pieces to play with. There again, you could cut these individually, and these are already attached. I don't think these are going anywhere. What's left on here seems pretty sturdy. Like I said, here's some pearls that are missing. You could add you some little pearls, put you more sequins, however you wanted to do that. I have 2 of these available, and I have 2 of these available. Excuse me. A is going to be $4 for the fabric panels. These trims, I'm going to give you for $1.50. And like I said, these flowers alone, to me, if you wanted to remove all of these pearls and just use these flowers and add your new whatever, look at those flowers, y'all. You don't see those very often. I have seen trims like this before, but I love these flowers right here that are hollow. They're gorgeous. You're getting all these little pearl droplets too. So these are going to be $1.50. I have 2. I have 2 of these available, and these are $4. Okay, y'all, that's it. So y'all just let me know in the comments if you saw something that you like, and I will get right on it. Also, let me tell you ahead of time, I am going to do a lace sale next. If you would like to hold this out until I do my lace sale, hopefully coming up again this week, because I've already started and have a bunch of it ready to go, I will hold it out and mail it together. That way you can save on your shipping. Because I do have vintage laces coming out, lace trim. I'm going to have little bundles of beautiful, you're going to have a fit when you see some of the fabric I have. Let me just pull some over really quick. Let me give you a little preview of some of my vintage laces, y'all. Oh my goodness, so gorgeous. I have big bundles, y'all. I mean, I have so much that I've already gone through. We're going to have all kinds. This is just a little preview. I'm going to have some red for Christmas. Okay. Look at some of this fabric I've got, y'all. It's like velvety. And it's that blush color we love. I've got this lacy. This is like for fall. The leaves that are on here are gorgeous. Look what I found, y'all. I'm so excited about this. Look what I found in the blush color. Look at the fuzzy fabric, y'all. I could see ornaments. Oh my goodness. I could see whatever. Anything with that. It's going to be so yummy. Look at this big old bundle of flowers, y'all. It's flower trim, and you could cut them individually. I have all of this coming up in my next sale. Look at this gorgeousness. Oh, vintage gorgeousness. This is just a little preview of what I will have in my next sale, so hopefully y'all will join me for that. Like I said, I'm going to try and get this next sale up this week. If you would like to hold out your ticket, I can hold your tickets and your orders, and if you would like for me to mail them together. And there may be more than 2 sales. I know there's going to be more than 2, but I may not do them so close together. So if you would just let me know if you would like for me to hold your tickets, if you see something that you'd like. And let me show this one more time. Please send me your PayPal information, your address, and email. I do use Pirate Ship, which is the cheapest shipping I have found. Comment in this video the number and if it had an A or a B. And this is my email, tina@theparkerbunch.com. If you have any questions, please reach out. I'll be glad to help you. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. And I'll see you again soon with another video. Bye.